Hey everybody, Ryan Doyle at the Verdigris Table celebrating 50 years of Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm not doing it alone. I was lucky enough to connect with 50 other creators to create a mega video celebrating the occasion. And I'm going to include my contribution at the end of this one because I think it bears repeating. I poured my heart into that, and it features a rare Dolly appearance, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, you may have noticed lately, I've actually been collaborating with a bunch of different creators, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. And I'm going to keep making those because I love them, and we've heard some great ideas and gotten some awesome recommendations from all of the fine folks we've talked to so far. We've also had some awesome character creation and world building sessions using the GM's compendium of explosive creation. So I'm definitely going to keep making them, but I'm going to split them into two parts from here forward so they're a bit more approachable. I'm also thinking about making them into a podcast so people can listen to them while they're doing other things that are not quite conducive to watching a video. So let me know in the comments if that's something you're actually interested in, because I have certainly noticed people are less likely to watch movie length conversations on here, and that's understandable. So I will be getting back to tighter, more structured, less freewheeling content soon. If you do like that conversational long form stuff, well, first, please go let the algorithmic overlords know. But second, do not despair because I have only just begun to collaborate. You may have noticed I've elevated my wardrobe with this awesome shirt from Into the AM. They're not only pumping out beautiful designs. They're putting them on super comfy, so soft shirts that have a fitted design, so you also look pretty good wearing them. I've collaborated with Into the AM to get you 10% off anything and everything from them by using the link below. The graphic tees are definitely my favorite for making videos and running games, but they've also got a lot of like clean basics and a huge spectrum of colors. Whichever way you go, you can build your own bundle of threes or sixes and save. Plus, my link down there still saves you the 10% on top of that. I've also connected with GM Jim, Brad from Dire Den, and Angela, who is a wildly talented artist, to form the One Page One Shot Club. This is going to be the first time you can see me playing TTRPGs on the internet, not just talking about them. And we played Goats Crashing a Party. It was incredible. That's about to go up on Wizards and Wordslingers channel quite soon. And we had such a great time with it. We've already scheduled another game. It wasn't easy, so stay tuned for that. The future holds more exciting stuff on the way, including the publication finally of the Game Master's Compendium of Explosive Creation. But for the rest of this video, I want to reflect on the past, as this incredible game of Dungeons and Dragons turns 50 years old. And for the occasion, Mr. Welch somehow herded 50 creators together to celebrate. Some of my favorite channels were in there, and I discovered a few new favorites by watching through that as well. Here is my portion, and at the end, you can go watch the entire thing. Thanks so much, everybody. I mean it. Be kind and have fun out there. Thank you, Jason. Hey, everybody. That's how I start every video because it's a nod to one of my favorite things about Dungeons and Dragons, how big and broad and expansive this all is. I've been going deep into this hobby for almost a decade now, and I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface. Like there's a ton to discover and invent. You want to run the numbers and build an incredible character with ultimate power through strategic choices and tactical mastery and just sheer mathematics. There's a seat for you at this table. You rather explore the depths of the human condition by embodying a role that would be difficult or impossible for you to embody in real life. Well, there's a seat for you at the table. Do you want an outlet for your artistic expression, your repressed theater kid? Or do you draw maps or paint character portraits, carve terrain, 3D print minis, write dialogue and sonnets and limericks or just jokes? There's a seat for you at the table. and you want to unleash your creativity, building entire worlds and breathing as much life as possible into every lovingly crafted detail for your friends to come and explore, well, you can take a seat at the head of the table. I also say, hey everybody, to acknowledge how inclusive D&D has grown over the last 50 years. And that includes a veritable galaxy of different tabletop role-playing games that have been developed, for sure. But what I'm really talking about is the people. Because of this game, and by this point we all know that word, game, hardly covers what we're talking about here. Because of this game, I've been lucky enough to sit down with people from all walks of life, all kinds of backgrounds, and we've grown incredibly close very quickly because of the intense, immersive experiences we've shared together. Listen when people tell their D&D stories. It's not just my fighter swung his sword and then her wizard cast magic missiles. It's I did this. We did that. When you are doing it right, there's a deeper part of you that's in it and doesn't know or doesn't care if it's real. And that is the magic. And for me personally, a lot of these relationships have gone far beyond the table and into real life. Some of my closest friends I've met, or alternatively have stayed in touch with, are because of D&D. We've celebrated together. We've mourned together. We've been going so long, sharing experiences that babies have been born and people have died. And it all kind of helps me focus on what's really important. It's because of game night that I know, despite all of our obligations and busyness in the world out there, we're all going to get together once a week to share each other's company, exercise our imaginations, and have some fun. It's blocked out on my schedule, and that time is sacred to me because those people are important to me. And this is all so much more than just a game. And that's all before I started, publishing stuff online and connecting to folks literally all over the world. We live in an age of wonders, folks. You're carrying around like a 5th, 6th level spellcaster in your pocket all day long. Do not forget that. I try really hard to not take that for granted, to take a step back and appreciate all of the awesome people that have been kind enough to share their time with me because of this hobby we all love. Folks like Jason and Glenn, who put in a ton of effort to get everybody together here and keep the vibes right. And people like Eric Watson. He's a freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and a tabletop role-playing aficionado. He has been pumping out great content over on his channel, Rogue Watson, for years now. Take it away, Eric.